Now we'll be discussing about asset side. Asset side basically has two things, non-current and current assets. So as per Schedule 6 of Companies Act, we'll be learning that current assets are those assets which, as of now, we used to say help in production process meant to be converted into cash. But according to Companies Act, an asset shall be qualified or classified as current when it has following things. First, it's expected to be realized or intended for sale or consumption within operating cycle. As we just discussed, operating cycle is when you acquire money, you buy raw material, you make a finished goods, you convert it into receivables or you receive cash, and again that cycle comes back. The money which you invested comes back to cash, varies from product to product. Something which is to be realized within operating cycle is current. It is held for the purpose of buying and selling, traded. It's not once in a while thing. If no time period given in operating cycle, not possible to calculate, so it's 12 months. Otherwise also anything, operating cycle might be 8 months, but anything to be realized in 12 months, up to 12 months will be considered as current asset. It is cash or cash equivalent. Anything which can be converted into cash without much change in value, or it is restricted into cash purpose for a period of next 12 months is considered to be current asset. And anything which is not current is non-current asset. Simple meaning as per Companies Act. Now, what all comes, let's study operating cycle once again. It's the time between acquisition and processing of assets. Say you have raw material, production process, then finished goods, you sell them on credit, you realize that money, again it comes back in the terms of cash. So that's operating cycle. Examples of current assets, let's discuss, and current with the help of, like we did for trade payable, here it's given for trade receivable. Operating cycle over here is 11 months. It's expected to be realized in 10. Both are less than 12. It is current asset. Second one, operating cycle is 11 but is expected to realize in 12. Either operating cycle or 12. So both are there. So 12 months it remains current. Next one, operating cycle is 11 but you will get it in 15. So it's more than 12. So that becomes non-current. Operating cycle is 20 but it will be realized in 15 months. So within operating cycle makes it current asset, the fourth one. Fifth one, it's more than operating cycle, more than 12 months. Operating cycle is 20 but it will be realized in 24. So it will be non-current asset. With example, everything has been explained. This PPT will be shared with you. Then we have non-current asset, like the sequence we had there, SRM, we decided STOP, LTOP. So here it is like this. Non-current asset has property, plant and equipment. Earlier they used to use the word fixed asset for that. So P we have taken from that. Non-current investment. You invest somewhere but non-current nature, larger duration. Deferred tax asset, only you need to know the position but it will not be tested. So we'll be using T for this. Next, long-term loans and advances, other non-current assets. P, property, plant, equipment, non-current investment, deferred tax asset, long-term loans and advances, other non-current asset. Let's understand each one of them. Property, plant and equipment has all tangible asset like machine, furniture, etc. It has intangible things also, goodwill, computer, software, licenses, etc. It has capital work in progress. In the current year board paper, there was a question where you were asked, where will you show work in progress? Work in progress can be capital nature or revenue nature also. It could be of your inventory. So over there, when capital word is used, it comes under non-current. If the word capital is missing, it will be a part of inventory. Intangible assets under development are your patents which you have, say, applied for. Non-current investment includes any investment which is made in any of these things for a longer duration. Long-term loans and advances, the advances is security deposit, etc. You have kept with different organizations for their assets you are using or benefits or services which you are claiming from them. Non-current asset includes long-term trade receivable, the one which we had where operating cycle is 20 but it is receivable in 24 months, so that will be non-current asset. Any insurance claim receivable, these are other non-current assets. In current assets we have current investments, inventories, trade receivables, cash and cash equivalent, short-term loans and advances, other current asset. You can take C as initiative current investment or I. So IIT CSO. Current investment, investments up to 12 months from date of purchase in any of these things, equity, preference, etc., which is for 12 months only, which can be sold. Trade receivable, as you all know, debtors plus bills payable. Cash and cash equivalent are those things which can be converted into cash easily. Balance with bank, checks in hand, cash in hand. So they can give you cash in hand. Where will you show that? Or checks in hand. Where will you show that? It comes under cash and cash equivalent. Cash and cash equivalent comes under current assets. So questions could be certain items given like this. Again, we'll put it in head and subhead. We'll be precise. Like current asset, cash and cash equivalent. Non-current asset, here by mistake the word is written fixed asset. You will write property, plant and equipment, and under that intangible if the nature of thing is intangible. If it was simply computer, then intangible word would not have been written. It's a tangible asset. You can see the difference in the last two. Thank you.